Anyway,
Oh,
on to plot.
Hi, Ms. Morales. Sorry about
plot. Nah, I
You were
think we're
saying?
gonna do more
We're
side questing.
fine. We're fine. And Peter, he's
Hey,
fine.
spends
Spider-Man,
spends
there's
five and
these
a half hours.
Answer my
newspapers
call.
I need you to
Trust
collect
me. I'll
for
be on my best behavior.
my gerbil.
You'd better be. Now go help my son.
Spider-Man.
I've got some spider coins for you.
All right, I'm back.
My
Ow.
balloon.
Oh no, not the balloon.
The balloon was my favorite character so far.
Harry's busy.
Way better than this weird
Yeah.
spider guy.
Well,
Ugh.
good thing the cleanup crew's here.
Who wants a spider running around New York?
Hang on, I gotta change suits.
Unless it's to a balloon, I don't care.
Spectacular spider cubes.
Yo, speaking of games that have a balloon suit, Crash Bandicoot.
Worse than I thought. And no, he has to
That's
be
a weird
here.
segue.
It's-
Can't mess with that. Yankee told me
I
they're
just thought
above the
about
civilians, Captain.
balloon outfits or balloon costumes.
We'll get them out safe and sound.
Balloon skins.
Yeah, games where you can play as a sentient bundle of balloons.
Ask him. He's trying to heal the world.
Man, that would be a weird
Bunch of
alternate
messages on
costume
the
for
Afrin people inside City Hall.
Spider-Man.
Trying to evacuate onto the
What,
roof.
just
Give
balloons?
me better clear path.
Just
Up there. Let's go.
a bundle of balloons.
Dude, no. A weird costume for Spider-Man would be Spider's Man, where it gives you realistic multiplicity physics. Where you could like split your self amongst the different spiders and go crawling everywhere.
If
That's crazy.
if they could find a way to pull that off, that actually would be impressive, though.
What you sipping on?
Got a report that
Purple
Pinto's gathered
Dronk.
somewhere in the building.
Come on, Miles. We need to hurry.
Are you okay, Rumpy?
Yeah, just not really my night tonight. That's all.
I
I'm
understand.
sorry, man.
You guys,
It's all right.
not
Mine
sounding
neither.
good in there.
We're working on it.
You know, I meant to ask, Walker, what are you playing?
Call of Duty.
Came from.
Right now.
Oh, yeah, that should have been obvious.
I was playing Warframe just a second ago, but turns out that the new content is definitely too hard to do by myself.
Fun.
Let's get him out of there.
I'm not a min-maxer, and the game expects you to be.
Fun. Anyway, Pete's in the, I'm just gonna call it the pseudo Ant-Man suit.
What the hell does that mean?
I need to pull up an image and send it to you.
Like, it was made by Pam?
It looks at least the helmet looks like an Ant-Man suit.
Hold on, it's a helmet instead of a
There's
mask?
still some of this thing inside him.
It's a helmet with a mask. It's hard. It's hard to.
I
Hang
mean,
on.
it's not hard.
I'm going in with you.
It's hard for me to describe. All right, let me. Anyway, time to go inside the mind of our best friend so that we can help him heal his mental issues.
Which friend? I don't have mental issues. Fuck you.
No,
Think
not
you can fix me?
not
I'll kill you.
Not you, friend. Miles is going inside Peter's
Where are
head.
we anyway?
We are inside Spider-Man's mind.
Peter has
Seeing
mental
what those
issues?
creatures do to people around the city.
Really? The
Look-
man who dresses as a spider has mental issues.
Hey, it could be
Are you
worse.
sure?
It could be worse. It could be having to deal with the mental issues of a guy who dresses up as a bat.
Here's my power for some reason. We are the only ones who can find where it lives.
So we clear this thing out at the root, and Spider-Man's free?
That's the plan.
All right then.
Speaking of that, I love that. For legal reasons, they couldn't use the actual characters, but it's very clear that they are the characters. In season 2 of Invincible, they have episodes where they just go to alternate universes, and in one universe, Mark ends up meeting a character who is basically just Spider-Man, and he also goes to a universe where he meets Batman. So that's fun.
Take back control. Use our powers to save Spider-Man. Where do we start?
This, by the way, Walker, that is the suit I'm talking about.
Follow me. Try and lead you to where it's darkest. But I can't promise.
The helmet just strikes me as a... Because he wears a helmet over his mask for the suit, but the helmet just makes me think of Ant-Man for some reason. That are the Quantum Realm suits that the Avengers wear in Endgame.
Sweet home.
That
These are the people he's been
definitely
waiting.
is
Makes sense why Spider-Man would think about this place. Down here. I think I found something.
Also, we have one of the weirdest glitches I've ever had for a cutscene. Because of where Miles lands, the cutscene doesn't play. So Miles is just standing there for a good second.
Is this the raft?
But the camera angle, like, it cuts to the camera angle of the cutscene, but the cutscene just does not play. That is just a weird ass glitch.
shouldn't have landed, fucky.
I wasn't trying to.
Down here. I think I found
Did I say you were trying to, or did I say you did?
Yeah.
I think.
Oh, also, we have this shot, which is a reference to one of the trailers for the first Insomniac Spider-Man game, where all of the villains just beat Spider-Man down.
Prison break. Never thought I'd be relieved to see you. I'll make it count then.
Kind of cool that they do reference. Kind of cool that they do reference the trailer, albeit in a weird way.
Nothing's working. I can't slow them down.
Villain that I don't ever see getting talked about because it's not like a metahuman thing. It's just a really good disguise artist.
Believing in second chances.
Chameleon.
I actually missed the you missed the part earlier where we do technically see the chameleon.
Technically.
Character himself doesn't actually show up, or we don't actually fight him. I say technically show up. He does show up.
Kill them all.
The problem solved.
I can't think all of a sudden.
No. But it might be.
Basically, we find out that Kraven's men are tracking the chameleon,
Could solve it all.
and there's a hint that he is in the city, but that's pretty much all we get. So he does exist in this continuity, but we don't really. I just hope it doesn't turn out like the Batman Hush missions from Arkham City, where it feels like they're alluding to something big, and then you get to Arkham Knight, and it's just like you get like a single mission that addresses it, and it is probably one of the most disappointing missions in Arkham Knight.
The rest to fall away.
Destination.
She's dead because of you.
I never meant for her to get hurt.
This is your chance to make it up to her then.
Man, the inside Pete's mind's weird.
Really, the inside of the mind of a person who dresses as a spider is weird.
Power. Does have the same effect in here.
Who'd have thunk it?
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, his mind is
Nope.
also his mind's also being corrupted by symbiote, because for some reason, even though we did remove the symbiote suit, he still has a part of it inside of him. Also, want to bring this up, like we enter what is supposed to be Pete's room in Aunt May's house, and yet, if you look around, which is what I'm doing now, you can actually see that most of the posters have been moved around. And that just feels weird to me.
It's like we're at feast.
Why does that feel weird?
Built my life around this place.
It just feels weird that
Probably closest.
because all they would really have to do is just reuse the
Not
same
that I deserve
models that they already had
Why did
and
you
not
do it?
change much. And yet they
Did you
still
want
changed.
revenge?
They still changed.
Norman Osborn's the reason. my
They still
parents are
changed
dead.
the walls,
dedicated
and
my
there's
life
no
to
reason
making
to do
his
so.
happen. Sorry, Miles. Up there. That's
What
the
if the
source.
posters aren't part of
Clear
the
this out.
wall texture?
Just might be able to save him.
Ever think about that?
Then they could. Then, if they have to place the posters, in a specific way, they could have looked back at an earlier part that showed the posters and put the posters back in the same way.
There has to be another way. Maybe.
I mean, I bring that up, but this is also the same. This is also the same company that accidentally confused the.
If I can transfer all of my power into the symbiote.
I think it was like the Chilean flag with the Puerto Rico flag in Miles' apartment.
Okay.
What'll happen to you?
But
So-
there's one other thing you're not thinking about. Does
Well,
Peter have a perfect memory?
if this is my last chance to say anything to you.
I mean, I'm
That's a
also
question.
I'm also
asking a
bringing
question.
up that is a good question, and I don't know how to answer that. I'm
It's
also
just not in me.
I'm also
It's-
I'm also bringing up
But I can't carry this hate for you
a
anymore.
point that just is not important in any way,
Let's
shape, or
set things
form.
right.
But
You
also,
and me.
like, if he doesn't have a perfect memory, then that explains why his posters and shit are in different places. Because in
Ready?
his mind, he knows those things are up in his room, just where's a little fuzzy.
That's fair.
So, you're expecting
See how they like
a
this?
one-to-one
Why didn't you give me the power
recreation,
sooner? I could have used it.
which
give you
wouldn't
those.
be
You didn't?
realistic unless he had a perfect memory.
Well, I'm expecting a one-to-one. I'm expecting a one-to-one because of game design, not because of actual story reasons. Because yeah, you're right. Story-wise, it would make sense that the posters aren't in the exact same
You okay,
order.
man?
It's just it would be I would think it'd be easier to just reuse the same models from earlier, just give it a special negative filter like you do with the rest of the world now at this point.
Oh wait, everything's in photo negative?
Yeah, because we have Mr. Negative helping us. Long story.
I mean, do we got time?
Trust me.
I'm not
Yeah,
about to
well,
recap
it's like you said.
Miles'
Gotta make it count,
entire
right?
character
Maybe
arc
try things
in
my way
Spider-Man 2
sometime.
up to this point.
Uh,
I'm just
Oh,
going
no,
to
let me
address you
try.
to the last couple parts where he interacts with Mr. Negative. That's right. Rewatch the rest of the playthrough. I'm not explaining shit. Plus, if you rewatch the playthrough, it'll give you an excuse to watch the the entire part where me and Rumpy just quote Eminem. That was fun.
This is all my fault.
Oh no, Peter's depressed. Cause everyone he knows and loves always just dies.
supposed to care.
I mean, I care.
I care.
Oh, I don't know.
Hey,
Yeah. Well, either everyone he knows and loves dies or becomes a villain. So
Spider-Man. Spider-Man, wake up!
you know what? The fact that he has depression really should not be as surprising as it is.
You're surprised about his depression?
Yeah, a little.
Sandy, man.
Suit. Oh, what is this?
Hang on, gotta switch abilities. Now we have access to the quote-unquote anti-venom suit. So now I have to switch back from the regular abilities to the anti-venom abilities. Because story, I guess.
Looks like it had an effect.
Wait, you two work together?
Wasn't about to let you die.
That's one of the
Miles,
weirder
that's-
parts of New Game Plus.
After so many times saying it, thank you seems soft.
It's okay. I know.
Anyway, time to beat the shit out of more symbiotes until the game says we're done. 5 parts later.
Round 2. Time to knuckle up.
I do like the symbiote abilities, but it's one of the weirder things with New Game Plus because of the way that the combat system is set up in the game. You can have the symbiote, and I think I brought this up very early on in the playthrough. You can have the symbiote abilities basically from the beginning before you even know what the symbiote is. Which is also one of the reasons why you haven't seen me really die outside of the Mary Jane sections and a handful of times as Peter. It's one of the reasons why you haven't really seen me die throughout this entire playthrough. It's not that I'm cutting it out, it's legitimately because where you are at the end of the game is so heavily overpowered to the rest of the game that it's just kind of a, yeah, nothing really stands a chance.
Thought we lost you.
Anyway, I'm about
Guess I should thank you.
half sure at this point Martin Lee no longer has his negative powers. So,
Assume vengeance. Lost
I
everything.
guess there's only one thing left for him to do.
You two reminded me that that's not who I am.
Time to
Okay.
World?
When you help someone,
Huh?
you help everyone.
Oh, I was gonna say he's gonna just go off and be a YouTuber.
Where are you gonna go?
Set things right.
Either be a YouTuber or
You're
voice act for the Yakuza series. You know, whatever comes first.
Oh, reforming your greatest enemy. Can't say I've ever done that. Maybe MJ was right.
I'm like,
I look the
I'm
same
pretty
to
sure
me
Walker has no idea what we're talking about, but
as you.
like I've referenced so many times this playthrough
This
that
city still looks like a team Spider-Man job.
that Martin Lee in this game just looks like Yang Yeah, and I can never I can't get over it. It like he just looks like Yang Yeah.
Oh,
YouTuber. Currently the guy is currently the voice of who is it? Kazuma in Yakuza? He's the English voice for one of the characters in the Yakuza games.
do you mean? Hmm.
And I mean specifically the English voice actor.
Well, no shit. I didn't expect you to mean a Japanese voice actor.
I'm pretty sure the guy does know Japanese though. Anyway,
I'm
that's the end
not
of the
saying he
part.
doesn't.
It's alright. That is the end of the part, so we will see you guys next time.